Hi, everyone, and welcome to World Health Day. Every year on April 7th, thought leaders, healthcare leaders, and community come together asking themselves an incredibly meaningful question. What is it that I can do today that will support health within me, health around me, and what is it that I can do to manifest a better blueprint, a health blueprint, a green blueprint in the future? In 2021, it is about inspiring equity. It is about inspiring a collaborative approach to everybody's well being. And like many good things, it starts at home. It starts by creating wellness with us first, because a ripple effect happens when we start within us. A ripple effect happens within your family, which then becomes a part of your community. And that is the exact mission of us on World Health Day. Now, I don't want you just to pay attention to your health on April 7th, but in fact, every day. But a first step on April 7th is a fantastic step, in my opinion. My name is Dr. D, and I want you to find health, and then I want to encourage you to share health. We will do this first through awareness. And awareness, as I said, becomes a part of the community, our self awareness of our own health actions, of the things that we can do, small steps to help other people find and achieve their health. By focusing on starting at home means at its heart that we are focusing on our community first, our intimate community, and what can we do to help our families live a healthier, more vibrant lives. Now think about your neighbors. Think about this idea of what is referred to as meta loving kindness. METTA, meta loving kindness. And that is, quite frankly, thinking about others simply finding well being, inspiring others through your own action to find it within themselves, the capacity to make a change. When we focus on community this way, not only do we help our community find help, we help our community find connection. And from there, we assist our community in taking action and doing it together. If you're like me, you understand or feel like you are simply a sailboat being batted around by the seas. And you often need to find that tether, that anchor, right? That grounding. And that grounding, I hope for you, can be knowing that our very best approach to health today and every day is to fall back on our very best routine. Many people find routine is not in the cards for them, as they are constantly battling the chaos around them, the needs of others, right? The needs of themselves that fall short when we say, oh, but I still need to do that. And so sometimes finding that anchor on World Health Day or every day, finding that anchor, that tether, that grounding can be in taking a deep breath. I want us to think about the steps we can take each and every day, and starting with transition, right? Starting with that breath that says, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm at least going to start my day with a handful of seconds just to myself. And the reason why this can be so powerful is, first, the literature shows that breathing in and breathing out, 3 good deep breaths in and out as you start your day. Oh, not reaching for that cell phone, not throwing your brain into stress or in a chaotic mode, but simply waking up and being mindful of that minute, right? Now, we often think about mindful minutes. I want you to think about being mindful for a minute. It is grounding. It can give you clarity of concept. What are you going to achieve today? And that's a powerful place to be as you make decisions for your family, as you make decisions for your food choices, your exercise habits. The second thing I want you to pay attention to is you manifest health within you. That allows you to manifest health around you, is to maybe get started just 2 minutes, right? On that thing that you don't think that you have time to do today. Just get into the first 2 minutes of that. A great example, James Clear gives this great example of just put on your tennis shoes. It just takes a couple minutes to do it, but you've already started the process of that next best habit that improved you today and every day. Because what the studies show is that it is not, in fact, it is not, in fact, the getting into the movement that people have a hard time with. It's actually the getting started. So if you can just do the first 2 minutes of that one task that you don't want to do, that you don't think that you have time to do, studies show that you will then say, okay, I've already like started this. I feel like I can make the time for this. We often think about the goal, the finish line, the 20 minutes of meaningful exercise, the 45 minute it takes to go back and forth to a location, when in fact, the thing that we need to do is just simply get started. I want you to think of this 2 minute rule in another way, right? 2 minutes. If it just takes 2 minutes to do it. How many of you are dealing with time confetti, right? Where you have all of these little things that you need to do, right? All of these little spaces in your day that you have time to do something, right? It goes both sides, where there's these things that you want to check off your list, but they're not important because they only take 2 minutes to mark off your list, or they just take 2 minutes to get done. Think about getting those things done, because the weight of that to-do list is often fantastic. Then there's the other side of that time confetti. Are you just spending little bits of time, not meaningful bits of time, working on projects, working on you, or working on your productivity list? What we need to do is then reestablish or reframe the time that we spend and say, this is not a good use of my this is why this may be a good use of my time. I'm looking for more a great use of my time. So I'm going to find spaces where those 2 minutes can add up, and I'm going to dedicate that time to productivity, to exercise, to creating a meal for myself or my family. It starts with you. And then those very good habits, those things that you will now just find easy to do, will start to manifest around you. You will feel less chaos. You will feel lighter with the things to do list marked off. And you will find that you can create a space for exercise, for better food, for an approach to well being that you can share with other people. Be your own inspiration, because that is what allows you to inspire others, right? You've heard that concept that the only person you need to be in competition with is the one in the mirror. Just do better than you did yesterday, and then you are literally killing it, right? So we definitely want to think about a concept of that 2 minutes. How do we spend our time, that mindful minute? This all helps us create clarity within us, health within us, and that is what will create community and outreach, connection around us, because you're going to start to share that inspiration with others. I want to go back to that to-do list, because stress is so overwhelming for so many of us. And we would mark stress and lack of sleep at the top of our I need to deal with this. I need to get my stuff together, right? And we would say that stress is one of those things that is limiting us from being productive, limiting us from being a part of our family or being present with our family, and definitely has made us disengage from our communities. So I want us to think about mindful techniques, stress techniques that you can use. And one of the techniques that many people find to be successful is putting yourself to bed in a proper way. And what I mean by that is being quiet at night, turning down the lights to lamplight at night, turning down the temperature at night, so that you can get a proper sleep hormone cocktail going in your body, and temperature is intimately linked to getting that sleep cocktail working in the right direction for you. And then I want you to spend some time writing down what you did get done today, right? Instead of a to-do list, how about you write down a got done list so that you can feel powerful and do that victory lap. This is also a time for you to pick the one thing that you want to achieve tomorrow. Studies show that by going to bed with a concept of what you will do tomorrow helps us be more productive in the coming day. It helps us feel less chaotic. You can definitely start that morning with that mindful minute. It doesn't have to be mindful minutes. If you can start with that mindful minute, that is no small task. Your body, your mind, your schedule will appreciate you just taking that moment instead of starting with the chaos that is your inbox, your text messages, your alerts, right? So, this is how I think we can pass on well being to others on World Health Day by sharing a mindful minute with them, with encouraging them to take time to make that space and to consider how they will personally connect to their own health achievements, how they will connect through their community, and how they will take action or assist others to take action. On World Health Day, consider with me manifesting health within you. Finding health within you allows you to create health and well being around you. These daily steps that you can take, even the small ones, create that 1% improvement that at the end of a month, at the end of 6 months, at the end of a year, you have created daily steps that you can fall back on. That when I get to see you on World Health Day 2022, April 7th, you and I will come together and know that we made a difference. Until I get to see you then, take this day, go be healthy, go be brilliant.